Vastwikata from Sunbeam Convent School. So in this part we are going to read about egestion. Egestion in human beings. Egestion in human beings, it starts from large intestine. Large intestine is about 1.5 meter long. Small intestine is about 6.5 meter long. But large intestine is shorter. Then also it is called large intestine because of the width. So large intestine is 1.5 meter long. It absorbs minerals and water from undigested food. Large intestine also has villi, which absorbs mineral and water from undigested food. But this undigested food cannot be stored in the body. It has to be expelled out, otherwise it will start toxicating. So this semi-solid undigested food, once the water has been absorbed from them, it passed out of body. So the semi-solid undigested food is called feces. Once this semi-solid undigested food, the water has been extracted, the minerals have been absorbed, these are stored into rectum till it is excreted through anus. So in rectum it gets temporarily stored, and through anus the undigested semi-solid undigested feces is thrown out of the body. Now this process of egestion gets completed. So here also it gives us some information that, do you know, small intestine is longer than large intestine, but small intestine is smaller in diameter. It is about 7 meter long. Okay. The small intestine is called small because it is smaller in diameter, not in length. It is long. See, 7 meter, about 7 meter long, but large intestine is just 1.5 meter long. Now digestion, nutrition in human beings gets completed. Now this is about ruminants. So who are ruminants? Animals such as cow, deer, buffaloes and horses, they are ruminants. They are plant eating animals. They are not able to digest the plant parts completely because plant is very complex, because plants are cellulose. Cellulose is a very complex material. It cannot be digested easily. Cellulose is a complex fibrous material. So these animals such as cow, deer, buffaloes and horses, they depend on plants. They eat only plants. They are herbivores. So they have to digest these plants in order to get energy. So therefore their digestive system is designed in such a way that these plants are digested completely. So we here see a ruminant, a cow. Okay. So these animals are called ruminants because a part of their stomach is called rumen. Okay. What happens is that they have to eat food in large amount because they have larger body. That means they need much food, more energy, so they have to eat much. If they start eating by chewing properly, their stomach will not be filled and their desired energy will not be obtained. So their digestive system is designed that a part of their stomach, okay, the part where they store their half chewed food is called rumen. They start eating, they take in plants and without chewing, just only chewing little bit, that means half chewed, they store in the rumen. Half chewed cud is stored in rumen. Therefore, they are called ruminants. There are 4 chambers in the stomach of ruminants. These chambers are rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. These animals digest their food in 2 steps. They eat food quickly, and the partially digested food is stored in the rumen. They eat food quickly and partially digested, partially chewed food is stored in rumen. This partially digested and partially chewed food is called cud. After some time, the cud goes to second chamber called reticulum. Okay? Here you can see the 4 chambers of a ruminant. So this is rumen. Here the partially digested, partially chewed food is stored, and from there, after some time, this partially digested and partially chewed food goes to second chamber called reticulum, and from reticulum the cud, what is cud? The partially digested and partially chewed food. So from reticulum the cud is returned to mouth. That means the partially digested and partially chewed food is again sent to mouth in forms of small lumps. That means in forms of small lumps they are sent into mouth. Now the work of a ruminant is to sit in peace and start chewing it. They chew, and after chewing they chew and chew, and after chewing the food is then swallowed second time, and now this fully chewed food is then swallowed, and then digestion gets completed in the remaining chambers, that is omasum and abomasum. This process is called rumination. The food of these animals is rich in cellulose, which is digested in a special sac called cecum. This is present at the junction of small and large intestine. So for digesting cellulose, there is a special sac present at the junction of small and large intestine. You all have noticed this, that when cows, deers and buffaloes and horses, they chew all day long. So they chew the cud, and therefore they are called ruminants. So digestion of food takes place in this process only in ruminants. There are 4 types of stomach. The first is rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Your chapter gets completed.